All right, all right, all right, all right. Hello, 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 hello. Oh. Click, boom, bang. Good morning. I don't know that tune. Yesterday was easy. Under the sea. Sometimes it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. You don't know that one? Come on now. Little Mermaid. Sebastian, you know, the little crab with the claws who could talk. He had like a French accent. Or wait. I don't know. He had an accent. Frobel, hello. You're on Twitch. Excellent. Glad you're there. Don't feel lonely. We're all just hanging out. My kids are older. I'm older. I still like, you know, I like cartoons. That's my thing. Coffee's still extra hot. Extra hot. Mixing it up with YouTube and Twitch. Yes, sir. YouTube, Twitch, and DLive, and maybe soon Vibravid. We'll see. We shall see. We got a resident Beats Chain representative with us right now. My coffee is amazing. You know, you probably do have like way better coffee than we do. America is not exactly known for their coffee. Not in the least. All right. So, I will never ever refuse coffee. That will not happen. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. It's hot, but it's good. It's terrible, but it's fine. All right, so let's see here. We go buy fresh from a coffee farm? What? What? I don't know of any coffee farms in the United States. They grind it while you wait. We have places that have beans. I don't know where they ship them in from, and then we can, you know, we could grind them right there and bag them up, weigh them, and bring them home. But I don't know. I'm sure there's farms here. I mean, America is freaking huge, and you got a ton of farmland. I just, I don't really know. I mean, even the coffee you get at the store, it's all brought in from Colombia and Venezuela, and well, I'd like to get some Nicaragua coffee. I heard that was sort of the bee's knees. Had some Hawaii coffee, some of that Kona stuff. It was good. I'll try to send you some. That's fresh. Richard, what's shaking? All right, let's pop in. What do you want to look at while we're gathering the troops here? I'm guessing G-Byte there, Snow? G-Byte. I'll just add it to the list anyway, because I'd imagine, and I would imagine BCHABCUSD 1 2 3. You know what I'm saying? Totally. All right, so let's glance over Bitcoin since the chart is already up, and then we'll roll into some alts for a little bit. And then we'll try to remember we got 17 minutes to come back for the close, which I tend to forget. So just what we're looking at quickly, kind of like a super botched Head and Shoulders idea, which would kind of mean, not that it would mean per se, but it would sort of mean that this would be, I mean, this could go really as high as it wants. It's kind of invalidated if the right side is higher than the left. I'll have to double check that for sure. So there's a limitation at one point, and obviously it can't go over the head, so there is that. But there is something else forming here, and this is it's a bearish bat. So far the points are somewhat on key. you got your X to A to B, bringing in a 50, so a 50 retracement from X to A, dropping it down to an 886, 873, pretty freaking close. There you go. Sorry. 884. Okay. 002 away. We're good. Now, this would project, in other words, it's not a pattern until you hit D, right? So D would need to be an 886 or thereabouts, obviously plus or minus, yada, yada, yada. But for all you sports fans out there, not that this has anything to do with sports, I just like to say hello, sports fans. It would bring you to about 8,700. Now, if 8,700 fails, right? So if the pattern does what the pattern's supposed to do and 8,700 fails, then you could look, that's why it's a bearish, you get it, a bearish bet, and then you got multiple targets on the way down, right? All the way down to Dumpsterville. No, you really like, it's like a 382 dump, so it's like that. But it's typically a higher strike rate. All right, and Tron USD. Okay, no problem. Tron. We need Wallbanger on here because he'll probably be asking about Link. I hope somebody was in it. Was anybody at least in it for the 60% ride today, and get your 50% and get the hell out? I hope so. I want everyone to do good. All right, let's check out G-Byte. G-Byte, Byte Ball, O-Byte, 0 bytes, 15 bytes. I don't know. There's a lot of bytes. Okay, so not much change since yesterday. Our candle served us as a giant spinning top. It's basically a doji. It looks like very little, 1.95. So we'll call it 2% open to close so far. Right, it hasn't closed out yet. But interestingly enough, on the daily, you are almost... You don't want to say you're about to cross, right? I made that mistake a long time ago because sometimes you don't, like right here. Like literally right there. You know what I'm saying? And like this, I know it's going to be hard to see, but I'll hide the candles for a second. They changed everything on me again. It's cool. I like that, they're on top of their game here, but it's like, dude. Oh, whoops. My bad. But like, sometimes just leave it alone. So there you go. That's probably good enough. All right, so check it out. Right here, you had massive upward force, right? Massive upward force, right? And you're just trickling away at this 20, just la-di-da, da-di-da. You're just going down the lazy river, no big deal. So right here, right, if you're doing TA on here, you'd be like, oh, okay, the cross is coming, right? For sure, next candle, bang, bang, boom, boom, you got the cross, rock and roll. But what happened? You didn't get it. It would have been a lie, right? It would have been wrong. So we don't want to say it's about to cross. We just have to word it differently, like they're getting closer. I don't know. It's like it looks like they want to cross, I guess. I mean, I guess that's cool. I don't freaking know. Whatever. I'm just saying that we don't want to jump the gun, especially when it comes to this stuff, because one little move, right, and it takes it all away. So right here, right, you would have got the call, right, about to cross. All right, on the next candle open, I'm going long. Right here, we're going to make a new higher high. We're going to test this level, smash, bang, boom, and then you dump everything that you got, right? 18% you made in this candle, and you dropped 16, just like that. All right, so we don't want to say it's about to cross, but if it crosses, that would be bullish. All right, now, clearly we talked about this yesterday with the swing fail. All right, why is this white? I thought we started updating these charts. I guess not. I'm like a year behind the times here. All right, there we go. Maybe we'll sort of drop it down a scotch. Yeah, something like. Oh, you like that? I went gray over here, slate. I was just like, now I have more time in front of my charts. So I spend a lot of time in front of my charts, which is like bananas, right? It's awesome. Trust me, it's absolutely fantastic. But the red was like seriously pounding my brain. And I was like, it's a little aggressive. I think I'm going to try to tone it down a bit. So I did. So now it's like a slate, white-ish, silver if it could be, but it's not. So don't worry about it. Anyway, it really doesn't matter if you like it. I was just having a conversation. Can you update on ETH? Yeah, of course. ETH, you got it. It's coming at you. Don't worry. All right. So yes. Anyway, going back to what I was talking about. You have the other swing fail. That's the original swing fail right here. Bang, boom, with a retest. All right, smash, boom, bang. All right, now it clipped right here. Where? On our next swing fail. All right, so this is relevant. All right, this trend is now relevant. So before it's just a line. Now it's an actual trend. All right, so again, now you need to push up, close above. This one you don't necessarily need a retest on. The bigger one you do, all right? And you got it. So it's cool, right? You're like, as far as this one's concerned, you're working off that aqua line, right? You want to be able to smash through the aqua. As you get further and further and further and further away from the swing high that you're trying to beat, it becomes less and less and less likely that you'll smash the level. All right? Chances are you'll come right up to the level. Sort of hesitate a little bit, maybe hang out there for a day, maybe consolidate, maybe dump a little, and then break it. Right? It's more likely when you smash these levels. So like right here was resistance, resistance, resistance on that pink line. Right, you didn't just like come up to it and like dance around it a little bit. You smashed it, right? That's a smash. I mean, it's an 18% candle. It's big. It's big. It's a $7 candle on an asset that trades at $37. So it's huge. That's a big candle. All right. So as we get further away, don't expect a big smash through, and you do have to study the chart, see how it acted in the past when those things happened. Anyway. Back to what we're talking about. You need to get over this swing fail before you can move on with this trade. Otherwise, a break to the south side of this green trend line invalidates everything, right? And it's go, adios, short it if you can. All right, cool. BCHABCUSDT. I mean, for real? They couldn't just, like, change the name to just coin one? Would have been fine. It would have been so easy. All right. No notification. All right. See? Yeah, something is not right, because even when I went to my channel, so I got to put it on the other computer to make sure it actually works, right? That's why yesterday it seemed like it wasn't working, or 2 days, whatever it was. And yeah, so even on mine, like when I refresh my page, it should be the top thing, but it's not. It's the old Gartley video that's sitting on the top. It should be like I'm live, woo, something like that, like fireworks and like big explosions, like Guns N' Roses playing in the background. You know what I mean? Like a big like woo, nothing. So then I gotta scroll down into the little playlist things, and then it says live. I'm like, you know, for the world's biggest platform, they should really maybe hire a few people. Just saying, maybe just to work out a few kinks. That's all. That's all I'm saying. No big deal. We got a breakout here, everybody. Hey, take a look at them apples. Boom, boom. All right, so let's zoom in on this. Mammers right here. All right. It's a good break. It's a good break. It really is. It's a good break with actual, this is solid resistance right here. All right, so you got your 7, right? Came up just underneath it, tickled it just a little bit, and then poof, up it goes. Very nice. Ended up pushing, I don't know if that's a level over here, but ended up pushing fairly good inside of our new channel, so to speak. Blew out the high that it would have needed to break, only temporarily because it didn't close yet. But all that being said, when it came down, look at what's keeping it from going up, right? The 20 right here. So now you got a clamp effect going on. You got the 7 from underneath, you got the 20 from up top, just kind of squeezing that candle down. Expect something glorious over here where you get a little bit of a retest and then a smash to the upside. That would be ideal. Is it going to happen? I don't know. I don't know the freaking future. All right, so check it out. On the 4-hour, very nice. All right, so this is a healthy candle. It's a healthy 4-hour candle. No mistakes about it, right? This is all meat and potatoes right here. Very little wick to the upside. Upper shadow is low. Price came in on the next 4-hour chunk, danced around up, danced around down, settled right where it started, and then you're getting the drop down right now. So this is actually really good if we do what I would like it to do. So that means it has to behave. It has to behave. Let's shoot for that. Okay? Let's shoot for it. Like, what's a fish? Like fish. Fish in a barrel. Let's shoot for that. Now, mind you, we're on the 4-hour chart. All right, things are different on the 4-hour. Things play out different on the 4-hour. Targets are, generally the same, but entries are easier to get on a 1 or a 4-hour because there's more information on the chart, right? To look at what makes up, like, this is a little bit more dramatic, right? Than the daily. Anyway, all that being said, come down here, get a retest, and come back up, break this level because it's, you just made it. So break it, which is ideal. So cautionary period right here. TTM is squeezing on the 4-hour. 1, 2 confirmation candle says go long. That's what it says. You didn't hear from me because I'm not a financial advisor. But that's what it says. Go long. All right, MACD is good. Signal to the upside, right? Showing around 5. RSI did a little bit of a clip right here, guys. So pay attention, right? If you use RSI, this is telling you to stay away until it flattens out. Now, if you're familiar with RSI, right, and you get, this is a great example. Okay, we can swing fail on indicators. All right, it's perfectly acceptable. We can double top. We can do all sorts of whatever the hell we want because we can. It's a magical life. It's absolutely magical. So if you can see this, I don't want to zoom in here until it's glory days, but okay. All right. Anyway, if you can see this, congratulations, you win a prize. No, you have a high. You dip down, right? And then you actually have a lower high. All right, so this is, for all intents and purposes, a swing fail on RSI to the downside. So how do you play a swing fail RSI to the downside? Very simple, right? If you come up to RSI, and RSI fails to make a higher high than the previous time it crossed your 70, that's provided you are using 70-30-14, right? Then you have this to look at. All right, so here's how we play it. It comes up, fails to make a higher high, starts dipping down low. It hits 70, you exit or short. All right? Now, if you're the aggressive, don't wait for confirmation kind of trader, you're out right here. Right there. You're out. Whatever that is. All right? Now, for the conservative trader, they'll stay in it for a little bit longer. It comes down. It reverses. You're like, what? Let's do this. What would this need to do? Much like price, it would need to do that. It would need to cross over what you have created, which is a bunch of yellow arrows, which are super fun. Now, on the downside, you exit the trade when? If you cross your low before the fail. Low before the fail. Got it? Cool. It's easy. Don't worry. If you don't understand it, you can you can rewatch it. All right, there you go. So anyway, where are we here? Here we go. Okay, so ideally, what we want. This is a good breakout, guys. This is a good breakout. Look, it's very organic. Up, 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 up. Pullback. Pullback makes sense. All right. Nothing wacky like this crap over here. This is all garbage. This is garbage. You know, you go up like 40% to give back like, 60. It's just garbage. Look at these wicks. It's all garbage. Garbage trading. All right. But this is good. This is nice. All right. We like this. Why? We have consistent higher highs, consistent higher lows, steady little pullbacks, right? Every, third or fourth candle. It's good. So this is what we're looking for. Bang, bang. Touch it. Get it. Grab it. Go. Touch it. Get it. Grab it. Go. All right? Something like that. If we don't get it, right? If we don't get it, then I would still be expecting resistance on this upper line. If we get it, we should have enough momentum to push, right? If we don't get it, like if the candle right now just starts pushing up, 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 I don't think that holds. It may. I mean, what the hell do I know? But I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it'll come down, get its retest, fill up all the buy orders, and then you could smack your swing level and get the hell up here somewhere. I don't know. 454, 455. What do you think? You like that? Sound good? Woo! All right, well, fingers crossed for you guys. Fingers crossed. Okay, that's G by B, C, H, and every letter in the alphabet. Now, Tron. What do you want? Tron what? USD? Tron, USD. Okay, Tron. Tron, Tron, Tron. 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 All right. What are you doing, Tron? What on earth are you doing? What a disaster. Jeez. All right. Channel broke south, up, respected to the top side, respected to the downside, ranged out, bottom draw is good. Okay, we pushed. Failure to the upside, came back down, healthy pullback. Pushed again, new higher high, came back down, healthy pullback, retest structure. Pushed up high again, came back down, sizable pullback. This pullback's no good. This is an extreme pullback from this high when that was your previous high. So that's not good. All right, not good. So basically you got a swing fail to the downside. That's this right here. All right. So right here you failed. You failed your trend, right? You broke your promise to keep a higher low. If this was the higher low, everything would be cool, right? And everybody be high-fiving, but you didn't, right? Somebody Somebody screwed up. Somebody screwed up. Now, you could do this as your initial swing, which would make the most sense. All right. So even though the line looks real dramatic, right, it's, you just spread it out. Ah, less dramatic. Amazing. All right. So swing failed to the upside, broke. Broke on a bearish candle with a retest to the downside trend right here. Push up above, a substantial push up above. So you have a few things going on here for Tron. First, you got a hammer on a low side. Disregard these two candles. All right, even though it's like a tweezer bottom, just disregard them for now. Look at the trend down, look at the swing fail, look at the hammer pattern drop, and support, right? Support hit. Now, next candle, bullish, right? We call that bullish engulfing for a reason, right? It engulfs the body of that candle like nobody's business. It's crypto, so you can't you're not going to open down here. Like, it's, unless it's a ridiculous altcoin, you're going to open where you close. That's just how it works. All right, anyway. You do have a bearish cross. Just happened. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 days ago. All right. These are lagging, so keep that in mind. Even though you're within the ideal situation, if you were to put this on the hourly, this would probably look pretty good as far as bulls are concerned. Look at the level to beat. It's this right here. Why is that the level to beat? Heavy resistance, heavy resistance, heavy resistance, 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 resistance. That's why it's the level to beat. It's a local level, and it doesn't care what time frame you're on. It's just a level where there was resistance. And I'm sorry, it does care what time frame you're on because we're on a daily, right? So if you're you're literally stopping at the same exact level. You know what I'm saying? So within a couple sats, 3350 is the level to close above. That's it's right here. It's right here in front of you. You beat it, you break it, you push, all right? You don't, you keep it as local resistance and you drop. That's how I see it. So, swing fail. Good news. That retest is haphazard, but it's overshadowed by the engulfing, right? By the large bullish play after this soft bearish response. This is good enough in my book. That's fine. You push back down. You found support on the 7th. That's cool, right? You want to be able to push this candle up, break 33.45. So basically get to 33.90. You want to close above it. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to be super impatient about it, drop yourself down to another time frame and double check your plan, right? Double check your thought process here. Does that level still make sense, right? You broke above it over here and then you lost. All right, so now you got to wait 8 hours, right? We're on a 4 hours. So break above, close, confirmation candle to the right. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 periods in a row. 6 times 4, 24. 1 full day of drop. But 1 full day of drop after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. An 8-day uptrend, right? An 8-day local uptrend. This is all buying. Minor pullback, minor pullback. So 6 days of buying, or 6 periods of buying, 2 periods of pulling back. Same thing here. You started way down here. Good push up, weakened at the top, right? You had a good push and then weak, 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 right? This is all weak, right? You got a little bit each time, but at the end of the day, right, this was your momentum candle, right? This was your volume candle, and you went nowhere. And then you just dipped out, and then people said, it's good enough. I'm going to take my profits here because I got resistance on the 20. Push it down. Push it down, 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 and then up we go again. Smashed our previous level right here. That's what I was saying before. So on the local side, right? On the local side, you smash the level, right? As you get further and further and further away, just like this level, just like this is a perfect example. You did not smash this level when you were approaching it, did you? No, you got stopped on it. You got stopped on it. All right. Local, micro, here's your level. You smash it, you smash it. All right. A little bit further away, the further and further away you get, the more likely you're just going to hit it. It's like a soft touch. All right. It's like someone taking a sledgehammer to your brain or someone just like throwing you like a pillow off the couch. It's a big difference. Big smash means momentum, means volume, buying, right? People are very interested. This has the best opportunity for maintaining course. This has the best opportunity to fail and retest previous structure. All right. So we do have a line down here, this aqua line. I would also like to put a line here at previous structure. Okay. So you got two sort of zones or opportunities where buying would be likely on the interim, right? In the short term, calm down, get your freaking retest, and then, move the party along if you're still looking bullish. As of right now, it's got some work to do. Short term, I'm down until we can correct this situation, right? But that's a W pattern right here, if you see it, right? Here's a top left W, bottom left, up, 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 bang, 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 bang. All right, you get that? Expect to hit the level and drop a little bit. Maintain structure, which is right here. There you go. That should be easier to see. All right. W. Calm down. Test previous structure. Right? Let your MAs work themselves out. Let everyone get their orders set. Let everyone tick all the boxes that they need to tick. Get your support and push. If you fail to push, then you will make a new low. At least that's what they say on the streets. Oh boy. Clearly I need more coffee. All right, so ETH. Oh, that's the wrong chart. Okay, ETH. Well, huh. Yep. Okay. Huh. All right. New plan here. New plan. We got to get rid of, we need some new clean. I don't want to get rid of all this, though. All that time I spent. My pretty wedge. Little levels of interest. All my fibs. All right, well, look, even though as much as we want to say it looks exactly like Bitcoin, this is different. This is substantially different. So, this is what I see. That's what I see. More like, what is all this stuff? Get out of here. Well, swing fail was good. Okay. All right, we gotta lose some of this stuff. It's getting out of control. It's out of control. All right. That better? A little bit. Let's get rid of some of these guys. Oh, that was a good level. I should put that one back. Damn it. Ah, whatever. It's fine. We're keeping this one. All right. This is what it looks like to me. Now, we all know I still want the retest. Not giving up on that. I want the freaking retest. And I should have had it. This guy was supposed to do that for me. And it didn't. It did not. It went up instead. Can you believe it? All right. It went up 7%. It was supposed to come down here. Get a proper retest and then next stop freaking 1200. But no. It's we're not gonna play that game. Instead, we're gonna create a range. Support. Rejection. Downside, upside. Downside, upside. Downside. Expect upside. Expect upside. So this is okay. It looks crazy weird outside. I don't know what's going on, but there's this like weird glow. So I'd be looking at just on a range basis, right? I'd be looking at this temporarily. All right, temporarily. Now I do know, we're coming. The 7's coming up, right? But we opened above the 7. We opened on the 20. It did just act as support. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But for all intents and purposes, you kind of got like a really ugly head and shoulders, and that would make it kind of Bitcoiny. But, I mean, it depends. You'd have to not use the wicks. Well, I guess you could still use the wick. Whatever. I mean, all right, you got your left. Price reverse down, price reverse up, price reversed. I guess technically it's price reverse down here. And then a push. I mean, that would work. So let's even say it both works out, right? Let's say we do get a test at top of range, right? We maintain head and shoulders. We break to the south side. And who gets the retest? Me. That's who. I get my retest. Shit. This would work. But we would get a hell of a lot more than just a retest. This would be nasty cakes for all those people. Oh, look at that. Look at it. This is great. I mean, not if you're long, but this is fantastic. All right, so check this out. So, we got our little dragon thing going on here, right? With the arcing of the head, the scaly back. He's like super pissed. He's got a low, he's got a high, he's got a higher low. He's got a higher high technically by the wick, right? We'll take it even though body didn't quite make it. Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower. Swing fail to the downside. Now, all we talk about, structure, retest, breakout, structure highs. Where should this go? It should go right here. It should go to 179 ballpark. All right, because This new high came up and dropped down to a low. What did it test? Previous structure high. Previous structure high. Previous structure high, right here. Right here. Right there. Low, high, first major pullback. Where did it come to? The first drop during the drop, right? The first area of support during this major drop, at least within the vicinity, right? Because you had one right here, which is great. But, you know, for this pullback, it made the most sense right there. Look at that. Right? Almost to the dollar. Push up, pull down, snap back, accumulation zone. This one's a little less obvious. Push up, pull back, previous structure. Okay? Previous structure. Pull up, pull back, bang. Now we're long term, right? But it's good. It's good. Now you pull up and you fail. You failed. Right? Even though it's local, like right here, you failed, you know, and then you got the big room factor going in there. Right? This is more of a rounding out sort of, because the attempt was there and the attempt failed. All right. You have the high. Got the high. These, you didn't get the high. That was just a swing fail. Break it down, pull it back, pull it up. This is different. This is different. We'll call it 177. That's a great level, though, right here. Look at that. Look at that. That is a great, great, great level. And it makes sense, right? It makes sense to come back and test this. I get it. But you haven't tested anything in here. Nothing. Nothing. It's a big empty void of nothingness. This wants to be tested. And if not now, when, right? You want to do it 2 years from now? You want to pull ETH down from whatever ledge it's sitting on in 2020, 2021 and say, hey, you got to go back to 177. You forgot to do it back in June? No. No. Do it now. Get it over with. Where's that level? Where's that level? 170, call it 180 just to be nice guys. 180 right here. Right here. The more important level is this one. Right? The high, the accumulation, the breakaway, the pull off. That's the real level, 157. But what would make sense, because we're nice guys and we don't want to just destroy the economy, right? This would make people happy enough. Okay? These are the times when we start to realize that, hey, wait a minute, you know, we might be creeping out of this thing as far as markets are concerned. And you start seeing like, listen, I don't know the future, but let's just have a little hypothetical conversation and ETH is sitting somewhere around like $800. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, dude, do you remember when it was $200? Like what I wouldn't give, right, for ETH to be 180. That's like saying not that long ago what I wouldn't give to get Litecoin at like $80, $60, $50, $30. Whatever the low was of 19, it was low. Right? EOS was like what? Pennies. Right? And then it went up to like $30. And then it dropped to like $6. And then when it was sitting at $30, you were like, why didn't I just buy a whole bunch of $6? And you didn't. And now what? It's back at $6. Did you buy a whole bunch? No, you probably didn't. So it's like this ever evolving cycle of what the hell is wrong with ourselves? Recognize the opportunities when you can. You know what I'm saying? Not every coin is a great trade. Not everyone is a great trade. All right. Some of them are great long holds where you don't have to worry about, price action and movement. It just has to perform better this month than it did last month, yada, 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 buy the freaking dips, the whole 9 yards, right? There's plenty of those too, depending on your style, your portfolio, the whole 9 yards. All right, but if you're looking for opportunities, you got to look for blood. You got to look for blood. When people are panic selling, that's when my ears perk up for buying. Of course, you don't want a FOMO buy. You want to make sure you did your TA. The chart looks all right. There's a good entry. The whole 9, you can't just haphazardly hop into a trade just because you want to hop into a trade. It's a great way to just learn bad habits, right? You don't want to go down that road. All right. That's ETH. Yeah. Strog Z to undo the last. What? Command Z? I'm on a Mac. Control. Is that what you meant? Right here. Yeah. Control Z. Yeah. So if I did this and I no longer liked it, I could do that and it would be gonzos. Yeah, I don't use that much because the way I face when I stream is not in front of me. I'm off to the side. So typing on the computer is not ideal, but I do what I can. But thank you for that. I do appreciate it. 1200. Can I check scroll? Oh, we got to go back to shit. Hold on. Hold your freaking horses. Ay, Dios mío. Let's see. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Scroll. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Is this the new coin of the week? For the, that people are talking about is going to make the next big monster move. I feel like there's one of those every day, and I'm not on the newsletter, so it's like we got to do it the hard way. Which I feel like it's 2019. You know what I mean? Someone should just give us the heads up. Be like, yo, this is what's going down today. Like, all right, man, cool. Thanks. You just made what I do irrelevant. But it's fine. If we can all make money from it, then, I'll just move to another market. That's all. You don't want it to be... Well, I take that back. You do want it to be easy. You don't want it to be frustratingly and mentally difficult. You want it to be enjoyable. You know what I mean? I love doing this. I love looking at charts. Hanging with some peeps. I have a bag Richard. Richard. If anybody wants to know where Richard bought, it was right here. Is that right, Richard? Is this where you bought? Is this why you have a bag? Don't even say it was back here. Don't. Oh, man. This site is. Eesh. Come on, site. Wrecked. Oh, man. Just poking fun, Richard. Don't worry. I'm king of buying tops. Don't worry about it. All right. So we have a clear ranged out area here, right? I mean, it's I just like fixed all this crap last night. Save my settings, dude. Okay. Anyway. Clear range. Bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top. Disregard. Bottom, top, no bottom. Top again. Refill order. Bottom. All right, so you could have made like a dozen great trades just playing the range. Granted, you wouldn't have known it was range until like the double bottom, but 40%. Dude, 40%. Scroll, you probably can't short, so 40%, whatever. I mean, so if you were a range trader, right, you would have just bought this. This like just would have been a buy, regardless of really any price action. You would have just bought it because in your head, the next move is right here. Okay? Even if it does all of this, right? You're out of the trade. You get back in the trade if your current setup changes. All right? But until then, you could just like do this and just do that and just keep doing all that, right? Until it's invalidated. And it becomes invalidated when it no longer does that, right? But when it comes back to range, I might have done that a few too many. Okay, that's fine. When it comes back to range, right? That's your level. This is your buy zone. That whole thing is just begging for you to buy, right? You ladder orders in all the way down. Give yourself a Hail Mary, but nothing too ridiculous, right? You do want to be able to get out if this thing runs down to the low side, right? You want to be able to get the hell out of that trade. So, this would be a range trader for now until it's invalid. And right now, it's very valid. It's actually got a fairly... well, let's see. I don't know, though. This is like... I don't know. Let's take a look. Oof. Yeesh. This is the story of a girl. I mean, I guess. Right? Why not? Why not? Break the neckline, smash it down, right? This is when you don't want to range trade. 1 second. Hold on now, 1 second. Give me 1 freaking second here. Something like that. And break the neck down. Jeez. Is it free at that point? Yeah. No, it still costs money. Is it? No, it's free. Okay, yeah. So if it plays out, it's negative. So they have to pay you to get it. How cool is that? No, just kidding. No, this is like obviously that can't play out. So you'd have to just look for other opportunities, like coming down to previous, support, that type of thing. If it played out, I don't know. It's pretty ugly, but whatever. Head and shoulders nonetheless. All right. Otherwise, I would just be range trading. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. There ain't really much to look at until a valid break. Like here, you would have been okay. You closed up above. Well, here you closed up above. You gave it all back. So that's a false breakout. That's no good. Here you closed up above. You came back down. This third candle was a retest. This would have been a buy right here, right? And the next candle invalidated. So you would have probably gotten stopped out. Coming back up again, closed up above, came down a little bit far, but then the next candle pushed. So that would have been your buy candle. Confirmation that you're good. And then you ride it here. This is your level to break. So you could have gotten all that. The super conservative guy would have gotten right here, and he still would have gotten 25%. Right? Not bad. From there, made it a ultra high, came down, found support, right where previous structure high, pushed back up again, came back down, more support, previous structure high, came back down and failed every level. Once you got back in the range, that's when you should have had the buy order set over here to go buy it again, to go do that. 40%. And, not for nothing, but like, let's say you bought here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days you would have gotten paid. 5 days. 5 days. 40%. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, maybe we'll do it right here. Who knows? We'll see. All right, there you go. Scroll. Just for you, buddy. Okay. Nice accumulation range. Thanks for pointing me to that one, Richard. Everybody, a hand for Richard and his bag. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. Break the neckline equals wrecked. Break the neckline equals stop trading. Hector! ETH. What about it? Hector, where you been? We're on ETH. We've been on ETH. We've exhausted ETH. We could speak no more of it at all. Yes, it's up $1.58 so far today. Sup? What's going on, man? How the hell are you? Yeah, we it's still on here, but we've spoke at great length about ETH. I'm not gonna put everybody through it again. It's a long and troubling, sort of like a modern drama, murder mystery. It's really intense, but you need extra pieces, and then you got to roll the dice like a few times. There's some cards and stuff. It's a real pain in the ass. You don't want to go down that road. It's a nightmare. All right, what do we got? 8:37. Look, we started a little early. We finished a little early, right? Not bad. Not bad. It's all right, because I got a meeting that I got to be at. So it's all good. Yeah. So overall, the market is, kind of doing its thing. We never did the close. What is wrong with us? That's just crazy talk. Well, we might as well do it now. I mean, what the hell? Open at 81.76, hit a high 83.29, low 80.48, close it out 82.39. What does that mean? Up $63, 0.77%. So, anyway, back to the corn over here. Back to the corn. Listen, all things considered, this is good, right? But it is certainly, it's a wedge, right? It's very much a wedge. Follow this line up, follow that line up, right? It's a rising wedge. All right, so you have to be very careful about that. Rising wedge typically break to the downside. So, hold on to your hats if that's what happens. Now, invalidated if it breaks to the upside. Oh, that's crazy. But we do have levels to consider in here. This green line should act as resistance on the way up. Obviously, it's going to get higher as the days go on. So keep that in the back of your head. Super botched up, really ugly, not exactly a Head and Shoulders, but still kind of a Head and It's, I don't know. I kind of just want to get rid of this. This is terrible. I don't know. Oh, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. It's really bad. This is stupid. I mean, I guess that's better. I don't know. It's dumb. This is dumb. But the bat is not dumb. So let's look at the bat on the 4. Bat on the 4. Of course, we have to adjust it to the 4. Things are, holy crap, totally freaking different. It's fine. It's fine. And we shouldn't have to adjust this. No. Okay. So the bat harmonic pattern is a real beauty. Look at this. Look at that pretty guy right there, right? So this is a bearish bat. So essentially, I don't know if you wanted to learn this, but I'm going to teach you right now. So, sorry. If you don't want to learn, then you can go away. All right. So, the bat. The bat. The bat. The bat. The bat is a harmonic pattern. Harmonic patterns are built off of the idea of an A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. All right? Not all A, B, C, Ds are this pretty. Some of them are really freaking ugly. But they all have something in common. Like you may have like A and then like a B, and then like a C, and then like a D, like wait the hell, like whatever. All right. What they have in common is they either have an M or they have a W. So, oh, what happened? Okay. So they either have like some type of M structure or some type of W structure. All right? So, now that you know that, let's take it one step further. In order to have an ABCD, what you look for is the impulse leg either up or down to that price. That would be this. Impulse leg down to the price, and then an ABCD. Now, at the end of an ABCD, what you get is a reversal. Now, these are all very much subjective. So I'm going to throw that disclaimer out there. And they can be very, very, very strict as far as what you're looking at. All right? So let me get rid of this Head and Shoulders because it's going to throw us off. And what chart is this? Bitcoin? Whatever. I could redo all this. That's fine. Let's just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's all garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. Get the hell out of here. Get it out of here. I don't know what it is, but it's got to go. And you two, get out of here. And you two, get the hell out of here. Okay. We got a little clean slate over here. All right. Now what we have is our pretty little bat. So for the bat to be a bat, and if this is like super boring to you, let me know. But if it's super interesting to you, also let me know. Because I started making these videos and I haven't finished because I didn't have the time. But I should go back and make them if there's any interest in them. Anyway. All right, here we go. Price reverses to where? All right. So you have your impulse leg down here, right? This is and it's an impulse leg, and that's part of what makes it subjective, right? It's basically a strong trend. Okay, that's kind of how you can identify an impulse, right? It's just a strong trend. It's a strong. It's not this, right? It's not sideways accumulation, right? That's rangy. It's boring. It's ugly. Nobody cares, right? But that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because it did something. Like it did 16%. So if you were short and you were on 10% leverage, you just got 160%. That's a win. All right. Anyway, make a long story short. Now price reversed. And it should be, another disclaimer, because this is also subjective, it should be a pretty clear reversal, right? It shouldn't really be like a question like, wow, I mean, did it reverse? Like, yeah, dude, it came down here and you got a monster wick that bought it up probably like, 3%. Yeah, I'd say price reversed because then the next two candles were bullish. Price reversed. Even though it came back here, it's still valid because it didn't break your A, right? If it broke your A, that's it. You have no pattern. You're done. Go home. Now, here's the fun stuff. Fibs. Everybody loves them. You grab a fib and you draw it down, right? And so for us, we're going to do this. I'll just use the cursor. So X to A, all right? For a bat to be a bat, it needs to be near the 50. So, where's the 50? Here's the 50, right here. Bang. Where's your B? Where's your B? On the 50, right? So now that you have 1, 2, 3, right? You got 3 out of 5, right? 3 out of 5. Now you could be like, all right. You don't make any trades just yet. You're not going to short this because it hasn't reversed yet, right? You don't know that. This hasn't happened yet. So you're watching. You see price reverses. You got a big old wick, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you got a couple candles going down. You're like, shit. Like that was the high. You know what I mean? It got topped out. That was the high. Bogus. It's coming down. Where is it coming down to? Well, that's a pretty good question. Where is it coming down to? Well, we don't know. So you got your X to A move. Now you want your A to B move. A to B should be an 886. Let's look on our old Fibonacci over here. And what is this? That right there is an 886. Right here. That's an 886 from A to B, right? We just did X to A, gave us our B measurement. A to B gives us our C measurement. And for a bat to be a bat, that needs to be an 886 or thereabouts. And it certainly is. So that's a win. Now you have an X, an A, a B, and a C. Price has started to reverse. So now the wheels are turning, aren't they? Yes, they sure are. Why? Well, because what you're looking for is to get your D target so that you can validate your pattern so that you can take advantage of the strike rate. Strike rates on harmonics are generally pretty good. Now, I'm not going to say that they all pan out because they don't. But a proper pattern, a proper harmonic, like a Gartley, a bat, a shark, a cipher, a crab, all those patterns, when correct, tend to have anywhere between a 40 to 80% strike rate. Phenomenal strike rate. All right. And you can find these in any time frame. Could be the 5-minute, the 15-minute, the weekly, whatever. Okay. So now you need your D. You need your D target. And what is your D target? Your D target is the 886 of your X to A. X to A. You're back to X to A. So that's why we left our X to A fib right here. And where's your 886? Right here. So this is our target. Right? So we could draw the pattern, but it's not a pattern yet. That's got to make that clear. The coffee is now cold and disgusting. So yeah, definitely need to make that clear that this is not, it's not a legitimate pattern until D is hit and price has reversed. Okay, you can't just hit D and then be like, yeah, but the pattern, no, it's got to revert. It's got to reverse. Then you could set your targets. All right, so targets setting. Let me do this. So let's see. If you take your A and you come over to your D, now you have targets for your pattern. Typical targets are the 382, which has a much, much, much higher strike rate, obviously, than any other target. From there, depending on where the 382 sits in comparison to the B, your either next target is the B or the 618. For this pattern, for this situation, the 382 is so close to the B, it would be criminal to take profits at the 382 and the B. So push it to the 618. Now, extension targets. These are my favorites. So, if you were a really nice guy or girl, for Christmas, Santa would be bringing you your C, which is right here. Now, if you were extra nice and you got the C, even though the C is so close to the A is an actual 1-to-1. And if you were super duper 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 nice, you get the triple Indy. The 1-2, the 1-4, and the 1-6. Now, this could take a lot of time. Or it could happen in like a candle. Because it's crypto and weird things happen. All right. But, to give you an example, it's not, wrong chart. We played a bullish Gartley down here. And that was an example where we did get the full Monty. And we got the whole 9 out of that jammy. X, A, B, C, D. We got our 3-8. We got our 6. We got our 1-1. We waited all this time, and then bang, we got like the 1-2-7 and the 1-4 in like one candle, and 1-6-1-8. From this. Basically, this candle set ignition to that trade. And had you taken that trade, let's see, up to like the 1-6, like 61 or so %. Really good. Really good. Now, granted, you, oh no. Granted, you could do that like today with just Link, but, anyway. So that's it. That's, that's your little schoolyard lesson of the day. Patterns, harmonics, advanced ABCDs. That is what they are called. Advanced ABCD patterns. Or for short, and because it sounds super cool and like educated, harmonics. All right, cool. So what do we got? Fro and Richard said interesting. That's it. I got 2 people. All right, so that's fine. Maybe I'll make some more videos then. All right. If trading doesn't work out someday, comedian might be an option. Fro, you're trolling me from Twitch. That's awesome. I need you to get a couple other people on there, because like a Twitch requirement is like you gotta have like multiple people talking at the same time. Twitch is for the trolls. Twitch is a great platform. It has its problems, like all platforms, but you know, it's all right. All right, so does everybody get this? Raise your hand if you're sure. Get it? No? Okay. Yeah, it was probably a bad joke. I'm a little older. Cool. All right, excellent. Practice them, learn to recognize them. Remember, there are many of them, and for everyone there is a bullish and there is a bearish. It all depends on where your X starts. If your X starts high and you're going down, then that is a bearish. If your X starts low and it goes up, then it's a bull, yada, yada, yada. All right. Yeah, so that's it. Cool. Glad we did that. That was fun. It's been a while since I was able to explain patterns. So cool. I like it. All right. Excellent. Until next time, I want to see you guys on the exchanges. Thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate it. I always do. It's always a good time. And I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same great place, same super duper bet channel, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. See you guys on the exchanges, and happy trading.